Welcome, trailblazers and visionaries, to the Actionera podcast, your ultimate guide to mastering community building, skyrocketing engagement, and boosting your revenue. If you're an author, speaker, coach, expert, or online entrepreneur, this is the show you've been waiting for. Here at Actionera, we've been revolutionizing the content marketing landscape with our cutting-edge platform for membership, courses, events, marketing, and community building. Now, we're thrilled to bring our wealth of knowledge to your ears through this podcast. Each week, we'll delve into the hottest strategies and technologies that are transforming the worlds of community building and entrepreneurship. Get ready for fascinating expert interviews, inspiring success stories, and actionable tips that will catapult your business to new heights. Whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur or new to this industry, the Actionera podcast is your one-stop resource to help you create a thriving content marketing system and crush your goals. So buckle up and join us in today's episode as we embark on this exhilarating adventure together.
Hey, welcome to this episode of Actionera Podcast. My name is Iman, co-founder of Actionera, and I'm sitting here today with my amazing business partner, Robert Evans.
Hey, everybody, Robert Evans here. Once again, we're in Las Vegas recording these episodes, and we've got a very special episode here today where we're going to talk about a marketing strategy that can build your list and generate some great JV partnerships with different people out there. And what we're going to focus in on this podcast today is how to and why would you be doing gift giveaways. So let's dive in and let's have a great conversation about this.
So, a big part of doing the gift giveaways is making sure that you're following the proper strategy to do gift giveaways. There are so many different ways of doing these type of strategies. And the reality is that to be able to implement these strategies correctly, you need to understand the theory and the logic behind why you're using this strategy. One of those logics is this. You are not doing a gift giveaway to make a ton of money. You are doing the gift giveaway to build a large mailing list. And that mailing list needs to be nurtured and then turn into income. It's very important to remember all these three things. Number one, building a list. Number two, nurturing that list. Number three, turning it into income right? So let's talk about the gift giveaway strategy in itself. Who should use it? Who shouldn't use it? And how you can get the best results from it. Also, there is a little piece of ninja trick there that I'd like to share with you sometime like in the middle of this podcast, because it will, of course, reward you as a person who is listening to these podcasts. In fact, the strategy that I'm going to share a little bit later on this podcast can change the game for you, even if you are new or you've been in this market for a very long time. Okay. And Robert is also going to talk about technology a little bit and like how to set up the backend and some of the other things and how you can use mobile apps and notifications and everything else to be able to benefit a lot from your gift giveaway. Okay, so let me first explain what a gift giveaway is. So a gift giveaway is when a host, or also known as organizer, or also known as coordinator, invites several gift contributors and put all of these gift contributors' gift opt-in page on a page, and then allows people to go to that page to opt into all of these gift contributors' gifts. Now, right before sending people to this opt-in page that has like all the other opt-ins, you put another page for people to register for this gift giveaway. So technically there are two pages. One that gives people access to the original opt-in page to say, yeah, I'd like to see all the gifts, and they put their name and email. And on the second page, they see a page that has the link to all these other pages that they can opt in. So the very first opt-in page is the opt-in page of the coordinator or the host or you. in other ways, right? Other way of saying it. And then all the contributors page link is going to be on the second page. Now, sometimes the second page where it has all the other contributors, it gets divided into categories. Sometimes it gets it can have so many different shapes or forms. So it all depends on the tool that you're using and how you want it to look like. But where do you get the traffic? So the traffic that you get is from also the contributors. So you get all these contributors to promote the gift giveaway first landing page. When everybody promotes that first landing page, they opt into the gift giveaway. And then on the next page, they go and opt into everybody else's gifts. Now, the benefit of this for you is that you build a large mailing list, even if you don't have any email list at all in the first place. Because if you're getting 40 people that each of them at least 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 subscribers to their mailing list, and you're getting all of them to promote your gift giveaway, and then on the next page, opt into their pages. So now you have 40 contributors. Each of them have 5,000 people mailing list. Each of them are bringing 100, 200 opt-ins. So now in collection of all of them, you're getting like 4,000, 5,000 people added to your mailing list. And then, for example, let's say Robert is bringing some traffic. And then we have, for example, Mark's gift giveaway as also Mark's gift also on this page. So Robert's people see Mark's page and Virginia's page and everybody else's page, same as Mark's contribution, like traffic, sees Robert's page and Virginia page and everybody else's page. So they are sharing their reach with each other, which makes technically the size of your mailing list in the first place irrelevant, because they're not promoting this gift giveaway because of you. They're promoting this gift giveaway because of everybody else. Okay. Now there is a chance you say, Iman, there's got to be some work involved. By the way, technologically, this is very easy to put together if you have the right tools. But then you say, Iman, wait a second. This seems like some work, right? So if everybody's getting everything for free, how do I make money? Well, the way that you make money with this strategy, or the initial money, is through contribution fees by all the gift giveaway contributors. Meaning that if Robert wants to participate in my gift giveaway, he needs to pay $97, $197, maybe $497 if I have a VIP contributor section. And so if I have 40 contributors, I get 40 times $197 in fees to coordinate this. This really only covers the expenses. I mean, like it's $8,000, so it's not bad. And probably your cost of putting this together in time and energy is like about $1,000 to $2,000. Let's say you spend about like 40 hours, 20 hours, like putting this together. So there's some work. But then there's like, I don't know, like 5, 6, 7K in financial return. It's not a lot of money. You're not going to get wealthy on it. It's just something better than nothing, right? So that's the first step. The first step is build the list. Now you go to the second step, which means nurturing that list. And that's why it's important that your gift giveaway be aligned with your product that you want to sell after the gift giveaway. Let's say, for example, I want to do a gift giveaway, and after that gift giveaway, I want to sell a course on online course creation. So what I'm going to name that gift giveaway, something like Online Course Creators Giveaway. Okay. Now, all these people that are coming there, I mean, Online Course Creators Giveaway would be the best name for that. But let's say, for example, like I want to sell my online course creation course to speakers, right? So then I'm going to name it, for example, Speakers Success Giveaway. Okay. Good name. And now we're getting all these speakers opting in because they want to get access to all these speakers gift giveaway stuff. But then after the giveaway is finished, I need to nurture these speakers to get to know me. Because originally, they didn't opt in to my mailing list alone. They opted into my mailing list and they went and opted into 4 or 5, 10, 15 other contributors' mailing list, right? So I need to build a relationship with them. So it's a really good idea that as a contributor, you don't just think about, okay, so this is the gift giveaway, and I want to make sure that we have enough gift. You have to think about what's the thing that you want to sell a week or 2 weeks after the giveaway, and make sure when people are registering for this gift giveaway, immediately you start nurturing them. Send an email. You're like, hey, thank you very much for registering to Speaker Success Giveaway. My name is Iman, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself as a public speaker. Then you start like telling them a little bit of public speaking career. Then you start talking about like a piece of your story. Then you say why you think online courses is a better way than public speaking to expand and grow your life, grow your business, grow your message, right? And then you invite them to how you can create and launch your online course as a public speaker webinar. So now I got all these contributors to help me to do the gift giveaway, put like 4,000, 5,000 people on my mailing list. Let's say 5,500 or 1,000 or 2,000, right? So you get like 2,000 people added to your mailing list. You nurture these, and then you invited them to go to your webinar. And your webinar is on, for example, how to create and launch your online course as a public speaker. So now that you have this, how to create and launch your course webinar, you got 2,000 people mailing list, you email them, you got like 600 opt-ins. Why 600 opt-ins? Because these are newer people and you nurtured them. If you don't nurture them, out of the 2,000, there is a chance you only get like 200 people opt-in, okay, for your webinar. So it's very important that you nurture them. Remember, build, nurture, monetize, right? So now you nurture them, now they're coming on the webinar. Now you're getting 600, 700 people coming on the webinar. Out of these 600, 700 people who register for the webinar, you get 120 people showing up, 20% of them. You get them showing up, 120 people, maybe 20, 30 of them buy your course. So the real money that you made is selling 20 courses at $1,000 to these 120 people and having this mailing list that now you can go to somebody else and say, hey, you have a mailing list of 2,000 people. I would love to do a reciprocation of promotion with you. You send people to my webinar, I send people to your webinar. So you see how I started with 0 people on my mailing list, but because I did a giveaway, now I have this list of 2,000 people. Now, if I want to go and do another giveaway, I can do the second one and the third one and the fourth one, and now grow my mailing list to 10,000 people in a year. And now I can go and do reciprocation. So there is a time in your life, in your business, that you stop needing to do giveaways. You stop needing to do summits or bundles. But at the beginning of your journey, it helps you in a big way because it helps you to build that large mailing list, right? So Robert, if you want to add a little bit to this, add a little bit, and then I'm going to talk about like a very ninja advanced strategy there.
Yes. Well, hopefully you guys are hearing that this is not just a do one thing, do a giveaway. This is all part of a larger monetization strategy. It's a kind of a package of things. If you were just to do the giveaway, get people on your list, and then the list goes nowhere, you're not going to have the same kind of results that Iman is talking about in these numbers here. So these other components are important for this to be a really effective, not just list building, but monetization strategy. Do the giveaway, nurture that list, do the webinar, make the offer, and monetize your message. So think of this as it is a list building strategy, but it is ultimately a monetization strategy, which is, kind of, we're all looking to do that sort of thing. So make sure that go back and listen to this again and start writing down those different components so that you know that this best effective way to use this gift giveaway idea is to piece it all together, like Iman was just talking.
Absolutely. So now a super advanced ninja strategy for this. A lot of organizers of giveaways mostly focus on just getting the traffic from all the contributors. However, there are different ways of being able to get traffic beside the contributors. And one of the greatest strategies is a strategy called solo ads. So what are solo ads? Solo ads is a strategy that when another person has built a large mailing list, and then they allow you to send emails to their mailing. I mean, technically, you are not sending email to their mailing list. They are sending an email for you to their mailing list, but they charge you per click. Okay. So it's like running Facebook ads, but not really through Facebook, through email lists. And solo ads is actually one of the really good strategies out there that isn't being used as often as it should. And you can actually search on Google for solo ads and find some solo ads provider. You need to make sure that the target market of that solo ad provider is aligned with your target market. So someone says, I have solo ads for speakers. I have solo ads for, I don't know, jobs. I have solo ads for health experts, right? So but here's what you do. Instead of just relying on bringing the entire traffic from the contributors, if I'm doing a gift giveaway and I'm charging everyone $197, I put $100 of that $197 towards solo ads. And that's going to be my contribution to this giveaway. Wait a second. So what that means is I'm not going to use my mailing list to promote this gift giveaway. Instead, I'm going to use the money that contributors are paying me to pay someone else who has already built a mailing list to now get me clicks. Now, depending on that solo ad provider, generally a solo ad gets you about $1 per click. It can be 80 cents per click, can be $1.25 per click, but kind of say it averages to about $1 per click. So I got 40 speakers, each paid me $200, and I put $4,000, which is half of this money, into solo ads. And then now that I've put that money into solo ads, I get about 4,000 clicks. On a gift giveaway landing page, I get about 55%, maybe 50% conversion rate. So now I'm getting 1,800 opt-ins just through the solo ads. Now, let's say all other speakers are bringing 100 people each, but I just put 1,800 people on this. So what does that mean? That means if Robert paid me $200, I gave Robert, beside all the other contributors, 100 people, which is about 4,000 people, an extra 1,800 people exposure. Now, what if 20 of my speakers, 20 of my contributors fail at promoting? Well, I'll remove them from the gift giveaway opt-in because you didn't promote, so you don't get to be on the opt-in page. What if Robert has put 500? Then Robert is going to be on the very top. So when I put 1,800 people, then Robert is going to get the biggest exposure to those 1,800. And if Robert has a great gift, then he's going to get 900, 1,000, 2,000 opt-ins. So he brought 500 and I gave back. I didn't give back out of my pocket. I used half of the contributors' money to put it back again and built now much bigger mailing list and gave back to all my contributors. If you grasp the concept that I just talked, I'll show Robert right now because Robert hasn't heard this before from me. I don't.
This is brilliant. I mean, I love this. My wheels are spinning right now.
Sure. Sure. Like as soon as I start saying this, I'm like, Robert is gonna hear this. Is gonna be like, holy shit! Like we totally should do this. But I mean, I do this. I mean, I don't do giveaways as much as I used to before. I used to do a lot of giveaways, and in one of my companies, we still do giveaways. But it's not like I am not the one who is running it, so the team is running it. But that's what we do. We technically put half of the money that contributors are putting in, and that's why we got like extra 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 opt-ins. And instead of diluting our own mailing list, we don't need to do that at all. So we have the biggest contribution to the entire giveaway without emailing our own list.
Yeah. What I love about this is someone with no list at all can do this specific strategy and they go from 0 or 100 or whatever to 3,000 people on their list. And that's, if you think about, if you had a couple thousand people on your list, how would that change your business in so many different ways, from opening JV doors to making money, all that sort of thing, from one particular, list building monetization strategy that you're talking about here. This is awesome.
Exactly. And here's another piece to that. If you want to go to Facebook and run Facebook ads, you need to learn how to run Facebook ads. You need to learn how to create audience. You need to learn how to set up pixel. You need to learn like all of these things. With a solo ad, you don't need to do anything. You just give the person money, you show them the landing page, and you may give them also your swipe copy. But most solo ads people know exactly how to write copy for their own mailing list. So they don't even ask for your swipe copy, right? So, I mean, without needing to learn how to do Facebook ads, which can cost you like $10, $15, $20 per click when you are beginning and you don't know how to do things. And again, you get the same conversion rate as a mailing list click as opposed to social media click. So what do I mean by that? A social media click probably has half the conversion rate of a mailing list click, meaning that if 100 people click on a link from social media, there is a chance that 25 of them should sign up. But if 100 people click on that mailing list link, then there is a chance that 40 to 50 of them sign up to that page. And a gift giveaway is a joint venture strategy, which means that the landing pages and everything else are optimized for joint venture partners. Now, pay attention to this. Facebook ads, Facebook is not your joint venture partner in that sense, right? So the audience that are coming from Facebook have cold traffic behavior. However, the audience that come from solo ads, because they are hearing about your giveaway on an email, so they received an email from somebody that they trust, then they clicked on it, then they landed on that page. Now they have that trust. So they have the behavior of a JV partner referral as opposed to a cold traffic referral. Very different, very different. Now, let's talk about list dilution and why it's very important that you remember there are 3 steps to this: list building, nurture, and monetize. Okay. So list dilution. What does list dilution mean? Let's say Robert sends someone to my gift giveaway and that person opts in to my giveaway. So now this person has already been opted in, has already opted into Robert's mailing list. That's how they heard about me. Now they've been added to my mailing list. So now they're on 2 people's list. Now they go to the second page of my gift giveaway and they see Virginia's gift and really like Virginia's offer. So then they opt into Virginia's mailing list. They see Jay's offer and they opt into Jay's mailing list. and they go to Sarah's landing page and they opt into Sarah's mailing. So now this one person that this morning was signed up to Robert only from this community now is on my list, Jay's list, Virginia's list, and Sarah's list. So now this person is on 5 people's mailing list. Now remember, you were the host of the giveaway. So you have set up the nurture sequence. The other 3 might not have the nurture sequence. But I mean, like if you want to participate in someone's gift giveaway, you need to make sure that you have set up really great nurture sequence here, which is, by the way, where your app comes to the picture. So that's why it's important that you need to have an app because, well, let's say, for example, if I'm Jay or if I'm Virginia, which I'm not hosting, but I'm just participating in this gift giveaway, here's what I want to do. When they opt into my page, on the thank you page, I say, hey, thank you very much for opting in for my gift. I have emailed you the link to the gift, but in the meantime, I highly recommend to you to download my app to get access to several other pieces of training from me. So now I am getting 100% in front of 100% of people who are opting in and telling them about my app. And probably 30, 40, 50 of them, 20% of them are going to download my app. But in the email that I also send as Virginia as a contributor, I say, hey, thank you very much for requesting to download this gift. I have the link for you down below. But before you download that link, I highly recommend you to download my app because my app will give you also access to these extra pieces of training. And now I have a link to the App Store and Google Play so they can go and download my app and then say, best Virginia, PS, here is the link to what you originally asked to download. So I have it there, but of course I have the app first. Why do I have the app first? Here's why. Because when a person downloads my app, there's 80% chance that they sign up for my push notifications. Now, list dilution. What is list dilution? This user got themselves on 5 people's email list. People are used to not checking emails, but you downloaded my app. I sent you a push notification. 90% chance you're going to read that. 40% chance if you read it, you're going to click on it and go to my app. You go to my app, and in my app, I have a piece of education for you. Hey, this is Virginia, and I help people with creating referral partners. And I have a conversation, and then at the end, I say, if you're looking for joint venture partners, go down below and book a strategic call with me. Then you go down below, you book a call with me. That's why it's important that you need to have your own app. Because when you have your own app, then you just separate yourself like a head and a shoulder ahead of everybody else. Like ahead of everybody else, because everybody else is fighting over emails. But then here's another thing. Next day, you're going to also send another push notification. Say, hey, thank you very much for requesting download this gift yesterday. Let me give you another piece of training, another piece of training, another piece of training. So a few months ago, I was actually having this conversation with one of our users, of our app users. And I taught her the strategy. I said, this is what I want you to do. I want you to nurture. I want to follow this process. And she participated in a gift giveaway, got back to me and said, Iman, I got 3 calls booked and 2 sales. 2 sales at 5K.
Nice.
2 sales at 5K with participating in 1 gift giveaway. She paid $200 to participate in the gift giveaway. She got 2 sales at $5,000 plus she got like 400 opt-ins for her gift. That's the brilliance of owning your own app and why you need Actionera, by the way. But so going back to list dilution, because these people are getting added to so many people's mailing list, you need to consistently nurture. Nothing nurtures people as best as an app, but even beside an app, if you don't have your own app, or go get an Actionera account and build your app. But Beside that, you definitely need to have these follow-up series that sends people to your blogs and all other things. And if you don't have a blog, again, get your Actionera, because Actionera helps you to get your blog, get your other things. Okay. So, I mean, there are a million reasons that you should have your Actionera. If you don't have your Actionera account, and you can actually set up a free Actionera account by going below and just look on this page, and you'll be able to find that. But there are just so many different ways that you can benefit from nurturing this list. If you don't nurture the list, in a month after the giveaway, you emailed them, half of them are going to unsubscribe because they've added themselves to so many people's lists that they just want to unsubscribe. But the chances that they want to delete your app is actually much, much less than they want to unsubscribe from a mailing list, because they get the app, they get used to the app, they want to get the content through the app and all of those things. So that's one of the greatest ways of doing that. So that's list dilution. Robert, do you want to talk about anything related to this?
Yeah. So the app, Iman just laid out a whole strategy for you, right? So this is the strategy. These are the steps that you take. And if there is one thing that I hear for people that have done gift giveaways that I think Actionera and certain technology that's built to do this sort of thing that solves is just the complexity of how do I organize all of this in one place and the amount of time that it takes to do this. And then how do I invite people to be part of it? And one of the things about Actionera is that there's features inside of Actionera that has, well, for example, the directory feature where you can invite people to be a part of your gift giveaway. They sign up, you send them a link, they fill out some forms. And when they fill out those forms, all that data, all that information from those forms are automatically added to your app. But remember that, not necessarily remember, you may not even know this, but an Actionera app also has a companion website. So it's not just this data is inside the app, it's also in a website. So people can go to sign up for the gift giveaway, get access to all the gifts inside the app. They can sign up for the gift giveaway on the companion website and get access to all the gifts on the website. And the two worlds are linked together. So you get these contributors to fill out these forms, and immediately you save a ton of time and a ton of stress. Because a lot of what ends up happening for a lot of people that do gift giveaways, they have forms, people fill them out, either they or their team or whoever then has to copy and paste all that information into a web page and upload the images and do all of this stuff. And there's just a lot of time that goes into that. And we take that time, that edge, that stress off of the whole process of building the giveaway and giving the mechanisms for people to be able to opt in and redeem those gifts very easily within Actionera. So Actionera has the platform, the technology covered. This is the strategy that Iman was just giving you. Just when you combine those two things together, you're going to love, and there's not many people say this. Not many people say, I love doing that giveaway, right? But I think that you're going to love doing this giveaway for you in your own business because of the results that'll produce, because of the list that'll be done and how easy it was using Actionera.
Absolutely. So one last thing is JV management and contributor management for your gift giveaway. I'm going to be quick about this one, but it's very important that you don't be soft on who is participating in your gift giveaway, meaning that there needs to be criteria. Anybody who is participating needs to have some number of people on their mailing list, like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people on their mailing list. That's number one. Everyone has to send 1, 3, 2, 3 emails to their list to participate in this. They cannot skip promoting. But what I like the most about a gift giveaway is that the way that I manage at least a gift giveaway when I'm running one, that your gift will be placed on the page based on how hard you are promoting the giveaway. Meaning that order on the giveaway landing page is based on the order of the number of opt-ins they are getting. So day one, you can find everybody's gift on my landing page. Okay. But at the end of day one, I look at the page and see. So the order of day one is based on the order that they registered. So if Robert, for example, registered, was the first one who took me on participating in my gift giveaway, then Robert is the number one on top, right? So that creates scarcity to be on top of my list. Like the order on the first day is based on the order of orders, purchases, right? So day one, I put everyone based on the order that they decided to participate in my gift giveaway. But day two, the order is based on who got the most number of clicks on day one. And if anyone was supposed to promote on day one and they didn't, of course, I texted them at 9 a.m. the same day. I was like, hey, I didn't see any clicks by you. If by the end of the night, they're not getting any clicks, their link is going to be removed from the page until their email is sent. Day three, they send an email, they get added, and then they go and get placed in the right order. Unless sometimes somebody says, oh, I'll start promoting on day 4. Okay, you start promoting on day 4. I may keep you, or I may actually add you to the list on day 4. So that's being hard. That's getting super hard on the rules. But we're waiting for day 4 for you to promote. Then you get added on day 4 because you didn't promote for the first 3 days. And so you didn't contribute. No free rides,
which
right?
people will try to get.
Right. Yeah. So gift giveaway, that's what I love about gift giveaways. In a summit strategy, this is a little bit harder to implement because if you remove a speaker, then what do you want to do during that time of that speaker? But in gift giveaway, it's very easy to be able to handle and manage all of these things. So anyways, a little bit of JV management and other things. There are a lot of things in this. I actually have a complete course on like giveaways. I have a complete course on summits and other things. We're not going to turn this podcast to a course, but anyways, if you don't have your Actionera account, make sure to look on this page, go sign up for an Actionera account. We'd love to have you there and support you and help you with that. If you are an Actionera user, well, awesome for you. Make sure you start implementing these if you are not already implementing this. And we look forward to seeing you on another podcast.
Yeah. And when you do become an Actionera member, you get access to trainings like this outside of this podcast where we meet every week to give you these type of strategies. So you get the technology, you get the support, and you get the guidance. So thank you, everybody. Have a great week or day or wherever you land in listening to this. And we wish you the best luck.
And there you have it, folks. Another power-packed episode of the Actionera podcast comes to a close. We're so glad you could join us today. Don't forget to swing by our website, actionera.com, where you can set up a free Actionera account and subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, or via RSS, ensuring you never miss a beat. If you found value in today's show, we'd be over the moon if you could rate us on iTunes or simply spread the word to a friend. Looking for more? Download the Actionera app by going to actionera.com and scanning the QR code. You won't want to miss it. Stay tuned for next week's episode, where we'll continue to provide insights and inspiration to fuel your entrepreneurial journey. Until then, keep making a difference, and we'll see you on the next Actionera podcast.